Hello and welcome back to the video. Today we're speaking, which is nice and exciting because apparently it was a bit boring last week. Anyway, I haven't really done an intro because I've already done all the filming, so I don't know, let's just get into it. So the first thing that I wanted to do was paint a picture because it has been years since I've done anything painting. So here are the paints that I chose and my palette that I was going to use, and here's the picture that I was going to attempt first. So I wanted to start off with the sky, so I got all of my colours nice and ready, and then I started. So after half an hour I got to this point and I was relatively impressed with myself. For the first time trying to paint again in years, I was expecting to do a lot worse, but yeah, this is what I managed to come up with. However, at this point I started to lose hope in my painting skills because they ended up looking nothing like the trees. And at this point I was so mad because I thought I'd done a good job, and I was looking at the photo there and it just wasn't lining up, and I was a little bit devastated, I'll be honest. It just wasn't lining up with what I'd put in my picture to and what my brain was hoping it would look like. And so I basically had a big sulk and I haven't touched it in 5 days. Will I continue it? Nobody knows. So before I started painting the shoes, I was deciding on doing some designs on the shoe. So I was going to put in, this is I, which is the Japanese symbol for love, which I realized is backwards. So I was going to put that on one shoe and then another symbol on the other, but I hadn't quite decided. So instead I decided to do a light blue and then a dark blue concept, which now I realize looks like the obsidian artwork on Nike shoes, which I didn't realize at the time, but that's the color scheme that I went for. And yeah. So here I had finished the light blue part, only layer 1 mind you. I painted over it a whole bunch of times, and now I was moving on to the dark blue bit. And here they are, all finally completed. It took me, I don't actually think it took me that long. I think it took like an hour and a half maybe of painting. But yeah, all done and dusted. I'm very excited to wear them out. I also added a little bit of sparkle on the inner blue lines, and I'm excited to take a photo of them next time I go out. So as you can see here, I did try to set up a Pinterest board of all of the ideas I was going to do for a journal last year, but I didn't get very far. I struggled long and hard for ideas because I was just so scared that I was going to ruin something in my journal. So I spent a lot of time planning, and I took so long doing this journal. I think it took me like 2 days properly to get it done. But yeah, here is me when I finally finished doing everything that I wanted to at like 10 at night when I was all done, and I will show you the results. So don't at me on the writing. I know it's not very aesthetically pleasing, but this is my first year like properly doing a journal. So these are the little boxes that I'm going to do for each week. I am now realizing I probably should have ruled them up because they're like super messy. But yeah, for each week, each month, I'm going to end up writing out little boxes and then using it as like a proper journal / calendar diary thing. So now we move on to my favourite part, which is the mood trackers and habit trackers of each month. So this is the January one, which is a beehive, which I'm now realising if I was a bee, I probably wouldn't want to live in that hive. It's a bit janky. So, and this is the life tracker for January. So at the top I've got steps plus workout, skincare, how much good sleep I got, friends, and time spent with my boyfriend. And now we got February, I did bubbles. March I did light bulbs. April was space themed. May with the jigsaw puzzle. June with plants. July with hanging hearts. August with little Polaroid pictures, which I was too lazy to finish. I'll get around to that at some point. September with the big rain cloud. October with the cobweb to celebrate spooky month. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I wanted that to be. And last but not least, a wonky Christmas tree. I want to apologise to the person that got this for me for my birthday. I don't know. I could have done a better job, but that's fine. Thank you for giving me something to start in, I guess. But yeah, here is my journal, all finished. Well, you know.